Previously, we covered AWS networking fundamentals. We discussed connectivity inside the VPC, but common use cases demands to connect VPCs to other VPCs and to your physical data centers. So in this video, we'll cover basic VPC to VPC connectivity and hybrid networking. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand VPC to VPC connectivity with VPC peering and transit gateway. Understand hybrid networking with VPN and Direct Connect. But that's not all. I'll also cover a global resource which is used to connect Direct Connect to Transit Gateway. So stay tuned till the end of this video. Let's start with VPC to VPC connectivity options within AWS. Here are ways to do it. One is via VPC peering. It connects two VPCs so they can communicate using private IP addresses. It's like building a private bridge between two networks. Things to note for VPC peering. VPC peering is one-to-one. Connection is only between two specific VPCs. And there is no transitive peering. For example, if VPC1 peers with VPC2 and VPC2 peers with VPC3, VPC1 cannot talk to VPC3 via VPC2. You will need to peer VPC1 with VPC3 for it to have a connection. IP ranges between VPCs cannot overlap. You can peer VPCs in different regions. And VPC peering is used only if you have few VPCs that need to connect with each other. So imagine if you have more than 10 VPCs and you need to peer them with each other. It's possible, but there is a better way to manage this one, which is via Transit Gateway. Transit Gateway is the modern solution for connecting multiple VPCs. It acts as a central hub that can connect thousands of VPCs and on-premises networks. Much simpler than managing dozens of peering connections. Transit gateways are like your regional routers for AWS. They have multicast capabilities. They can provide segmentation for your traffic like VRFs in your router. Transit gateways can only be attached to resources within the same region. If you want to connect different regions, you can use Transit Gateway inter-region peering. BGP is the preferred routing, but you can also configure static routes. Now you are able to connect resources within AWS. But what if you have resources on your local data center that want to connect to the cloud? You can connect them via internet using AWS Site-to-Site VPN. AWS Site-to-Site VPN connects your on-premises network to your VPC over an encrypted internet connection with IPsec tunnels. There are two components of AWS Site-to-Site VPN. First is the Virtual Private Gateway, your VPN endpoint on the AWS side. And the other is Customer Gateway. This represents your on-premises VPN device. But the internet can be slow and not always reliable. So if you want a dedicated private network connection between your data center and AWS, you can use Direct Connect. Think of Direct Connect as a private highway instead of going through the public internet. It's more reliable, faster, and more secure than VPN, but also more expensive. It is connected from your data center to a Direct Connect partner location which connects to AWS Cloud. Direct Connect, when deployed, is only a layer 2 connectivity towards AWS. For it to connect to AWS network, you need to configure virtual interfaces. There are different types of virtual interfaces. One is private VIF, which are for accessing VPCs with private IPs. It is used to connect to virtual private gateways in a VPC. Another type is public VIF, for accessing AWS public services globally, such as Amazon S3, Amazon DynamoDB, and others. And last but not the least is the Transit VIF. Transit VIF provides connectivity to transit gateways via Direct Connect Gateway. But what exactly is a Direct Connect Gateway? Direct Connect Gateway is the object needed to connect Direct Connect to transit gateways. It is used if you have one Direct Connect connection in one location but you need to access multiple VPCs in different regions without creating different Direct Connects. It's a global resource, so you can use it to connect to transit gateways in different regions. Direct Connect Gateway participates in the routing towards your on-premise data center. If you plan to use it with Transit Gateway, BGP is preferred for dynamic route exchange. Also, Direct Connect gateways can be used with private VIFs to connect your DX to VPN gateways in different regions. And that's it for VPC connectivity. If you want to learn more about transit gateway attachments, Watch out for the next video. See you next time.